I know what you're thinking. Where has this guy been? Has he been hiding? So here's the deal, I'm just gonna come clean. We've had our website for years now, and the other day they came to me and said, do you know you have tens of thousands of people who subscribe to your blog, and you haven't done a blog in years? So I'm like, okay, so I'm not an internet marketer. As you can tell by going through my site, I'm not selling a bunch of stuff. It's not how I make a living. So in general, I have to say I've dropped the ball here a little bit. But it's a new day and a new age, and I'm gonna start blogging on the site, my @Marc Accetta training page on Facebook. I'm gonna start doing lots of videos there. I understand that there are people who are dying to get information, and I've got all this information, so I'm gonna start sharing it, especially if you registered and you've indicated you want me to teach you, then I'm certainly gonna be willing to do that. So right now, not only am I emerging from behind the tree after 3 years, but I'm also admitting that I'm Batman. I know, you probably thought it was Bruce Wayne, but he's fictitious. Now, one of my favorite things I did years ago, my buddy Chris Ryan brought me to talk at a high school. It was an academy for exceptional high school students, and they came from all over the country, and I went and delivered a leadership talk to them. But afterwards, I did a Q&A with these kids, and it was one of the most fun times I ever had. And the very first question, these are all, you know, kids who are all above a 4.0 grade average, plus they're very active and all kinds of stuff. They're really true future leaders of our country. And the first question they asked me is, who's your favorite superhero and why? And without even flinching, I was like, Batman. And if another guy goes, Batman doesn't even have superpowers. And I'm like, exactly. He has no superpowers, but he's still maybe the most powerful superhero of all. See, you and I can relate to Batman because I can't fly like Superman. I can't do what Iron Man does, neither can you. But what we can do is we can be affected by things that have happened to us in our life and want to do something about it. Doesn't that sound like a really, really good idea? Now, notice I don't have that weird mask on and stuff. I've given all that up. I don't need all that. I'm just going to be straight up with you from now on. And I'm encouraging you that what if instead of your kids turning the movie stars and athletes and people like that to be their heroes, what if you could become your child's hero? And here's the thing, some of you are going, I don't have a kid. I understand, but first of all, maybe you should, you know, if you have sex a few times, maybe you can have a kid. And I know you shouldn't talk about sex. I know shouldn't do that, but sex is great. If you haven't done it, you really should do it regularly. Okay, I haven't blogged in years, so I'm gonna come right out in the blogs and I'm just gonna let you know who I really am. So I like to have fun with people. We actually have a domain we bought years ago called LOL Learning. We're gonna start using that as well too. I just realized recently, guys, that, you know, I'm not super young. I know I look super young to you, but you know, I'm not. So how many more years can I really be imparting this information? So I've had a kind of a paradigm shift. I'm re-hitting the button, going to a 3.0 version, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to start imparting the information I've got on a more regular basis. And again, I'm not doing this so I can sell stuff to you. I'm just doing it because this is what I do. I love doing it. I'm going to pass out that information. Yes, I would love you to share it with people you know. I'd love to get as many people coming to the site or following on Facebook as possible. But the bottom line is I'm just seriously giving you great information because someone gave me great information years ago. And as corny as it sounds, I'm playing around with you a little bit right now, obviously about being a superhero. I really am Batman. But you know what I'm saying, I'm goofing with you, but what if you did become your child's hero? What if you became your own hero? What if you became your family's hero? I'm just telling you guys, you can do so much more than you think you can. And most of the superheroes wear a mask. Have you ever noticed that? Because in the real world, where everyone looks at you the way they look at you, you can't go out and be Mark the superhero because no one will take you seriously, so you have to disguise yourself. You don't have to disguise yourself. You simply have to start taking action and getting results. You don't need a mask. People will recognize you for who you were born to be and who you become if you go out, take action, get results, and become a true leader. So, first blog, I promise you, it'll not be 3 or 4 years until we do another one. We'll have another one out to here in a couple of days. That's all I got. Spread the word. Batman is back.